What's up guys, Kevin Crude Up 24 back again for my second video in this series. Can the Cavs repeat as NBA champions? 2K Sports will answer that question. Now in my last video, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. I pretty much just simulated the NBA 2K series, NBA 2K16 season with injuries on, team chemistry on, trades on, all that good stuff. And we saw if the Cavs could repeat, or not repeat, if the Cavs could be NBA champions on NBA 2K as they were in real life. It was almost exactly like real life. It was the Cavs and the Warriors in the finals, and the Cavs beat the Warriors in the finals in 6 games. LeBron James, your MVP of the finals. Kevin Durant was your league MVP. Some crazy off-season stuff happened, but you guys can check that out in the video. But also, let me show you guys one other thing that I forgot to show you in the last video that I thought was pretty wild. And it was this. Now, earlier today, it was known that Dwight Howard was going to play for the Atlanta Hawks next season. 2K has him going to the Nuggets, playing alongside Gallinari, Fareed, and Will Barton. So a pretty young team with old Dwight Howard. Not really old, but he's getting up there. I guess they're trying to see if he can lead this squad. I just don't see it happening, 2K. Why would you do that? I don't understand it. But let's see how the Nuggets do with Dwight Howard leading that team. Now, let me make another prediction for this year. I don't think the Cavs are going to repeat this year in this simulation of NBA 2K because they lost Delly and they lost, J.R. Smith. They did get Ty Lawson, but they don't really need another point guard. You know, they needed another shooter out there, not a slasher in Ty Lawson. So we'll see what happens. I'm guessing the Thunder are going to win the championship in this simulation, and I'm also going to go and guess that Westbrook is going to be MVP, but we'll have to see. Also, I think Lillard will be the leading scorer of the league to win the scoring title, but we shall see. Let us simulate through date, simulate the season, and see what happens. And we'll come back a year later after next year's finals, come back to this video, check out this video again, and see just how close NBA 2K was as far as the finals goes, and the champion goes, and the MVP awards go. Again, the Cavaliers not starting off great at all. They did this too in the last simulation. They started off like I think 6-8 as well, and like 10-10. But then as they got in the middle of the season, they just started blowing everybody out. So last year, the top 3 in the East, I believe, were the Cavs number 1, number 2 the Bulls, and number 3 the Pistons. In the West, in the last simulation, number 1 was the Thunder, number 2 was, number 1 was Golden State. Just go back and check the video. I can't remember the West top 3. But anyways, all you have to know is it was Golden State and Cleveland in the finals. So, and Cleveland won, so 2K got it right. LeBron James MVP. A weird stat though, he somehow shot 55% from the 3-point line in the finals. Don't ask me how, but 2K said he did it, so guess what? LeBron James did it. As the season is it's not wrapping up, not quite yet. It's getting closer to the midway point. The Cavs are struggling. They might not even get top 3 in the East, which is crazy. But let's see if they can pick it up coming down the stretch toward the end of the year. Maybe they have injuries going on right now. You never know. We have to check it out after the simulation finishes. This simulation is pausing every now and then. I'm not really sure why. But we'll see. Looks like they won 5 straight now as they get a loss to the Pacers. So yeah, they're doing the exact same thing in this simulation that they did last time. They're starting to pick it up as the end of the year comes. And as I say that, they lose like 5 straight. Maybe LeBron got injured or something. But we'll see just where they end up at. See if there's any big surprises in this simulation. There wasn't really that many surprises in the last simulation, but there just may be huge surprises in this one. Kevin Durant, again, your MVP. About the same points per game as he had the last simulation. Pretty much his numbers look exactly the same. His free throw percentage is a little better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I forgot in the last simulation to go and check out the other awards. We got this weird looking guy getting Rookie of the Year. This fake player that 2K makes up. Joakim Noah, 6th Man of the Year. He usually gets that on the simulations. DeAndre Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year. He did get traded to the Nets. I do remember that. That usually happens as well. Kyrie Irving, Most Improved Player. Don't really see how. He got about the same numbers he had last season, but they'll take it. Billy Donovan usually is Coach of the Year as well. So I'm guessing the Thunder is the #1 seed. Russell Westbrook was injured all of last year. He had a torn patella in the last simulation. But it looks like he is back and ready to go for the playoffs. As the first team NBA. Looks about right. Steph Curry is injured, as he always is. Let's be honest. He's about 99% healthy. And for some reason, the commentators like to blame his poor play on his injuries. But whatever. He's still the 2-time MVP, so I can't hate on him that much. Let's look at the third team. John Wall getting up there. Some surprises in the third team with Batum and Wall. Defensive team, not really all that many surprises. Alright, so let's continue on and let's look at the standings, see how they finished. The Hawks, keep this in mind, folks. This is what 2K says is going to happen next year. They say the Hawks are going to win the East. That actually could happen with Dwight Howard on the Hawks, as we just found out earlier today, July 1st. So we'll see if that happens with the Knicks second. Again, that could happen actually. You know, with D Rose on the Knicks and Porzingis and Anthony. With Cleveland third, if Cleveland has some injuries next year in real life, that could happen. So I mean, I see possibilities here for this happening. I can't say that I don't at all. Let's go over to the West. Alright, West, OKC #1, I can see that. Golden State #2, definitely. Minnesota #3, I don't see that at all. They are still in the rebuilding stage. But let's check out their roster, see if they got a good trade. I really didn't check out their free agents to see if they got some good free agents, so we'll definitely check out them. Really, the rest of it doesn't look that crazy. You may say, what about the Spurs in 8th? They're getting old, folks. You know, Leonard and Aldridge can't do it all by themselves. And I don't think they really match up that well. So I can see them getting 8th next year. So, I mean, 2K's going out on a limb. They're making some big predictions. And I can see some of these predictions coming true as well. So just keep this in mind. Keep this in mind. We'll come back a year later and see how close 2K was. Alright, let's take a look at the transaction report. We're just going to do trades. So the Raptors got Taj Gibson. Clippers got OJ Mayo. Nothing. Oh, kind of. Raptors got Rudy Gay back. Let's go down. Nothing really big happening. Pacers got Thaddeus Young. Warriors got Thaddeus Young, and the Pacers got Bogut. Keep on going. I think Ashik was traded last as well, the last year. Somehow Mo Williams ended up on the Lakers. Alright, so Cavaliers got Derek Williams. Okay, and they traded Channing Frye, so that's a good trade for the Cavs. That's probably when they started to pick it up. So not bad for the Cavs, not bad at all. Let's see if it helps them during the playoffs. Spurs got Joe Johnson. Knicks, not really going on. I guess that helped them since they're second in the East. And nothing really going on down there. I did want to check out the Timberwolves roster to see how the heck did they get the 3rd seed in the West, or 2K must be tripping. Let's see. I mean, they do have Towns and Wiggins. Okay. I can kind of see this happen. I guess they did get Monte Ellis. I forgot about that. They did get Monte Ellis. I guess they got rid of Rubio and got Ellis. Okay, so now I can see that kind of happening. I don't know though if some of these stats are right for these players though. Maybe it is. Anthony Towns 88 his 2nd year. Maybe. We're just going to go with it. It is fake life. That was the only real surprise from the standings that I saw. Let's go down and see who's at the bottom of the barrel. Celtics and the Nets. So trades for the Nets didn't work out for them. Celtics bottom of the barrel, Heat bottom of the barrel. I can see that next year with D-Wade getting older, and if those guys stay injured like Whiteside and Bosh, I can see that. And the West, I can see all this happening really, with the Lakers making slight improvements. I think the Pelicans are going to be better, but I don't really know. The Clippers were terrible for some reason. I really expected them to do better. Missed the playoffs. Wow, that's surprising. So I think 2K got the Timberwolves. I think that's a surprise, and the Clippers are a surprise. But that's really the only 2 teams I see as a surprise. But maybe they know something we don't know. Maybe they can predict the future. I mean, they did in hindsight predict the NBA Finals for the last year's simulation. So maybe 2K's onto something. We'll just have to see and find out. Durant, your leading scorer. So I was wrong about the MVP. I said Westbrook. Also wrong about the leading scorer in the league. I said Lillard. LeBron still, they said he's still going to do work. He may be 32, but he is still the king. LeBron almost averaging a triple-double for the season. Look at that right there. Big time stats for LeBron. Irving doing work. I want to see how Ty Lawson did, because Cavs got him in the simulated off-season. He did pretty good. It looks like he would be the backup point guard for the Cavs. So that's pretty much it for checking all the stuff that 2K had happened during the season. So let's get the simulating. Let's simulate the first round. Alright, let's see. In the East, we had Atlanta beating the Pacers and the Bulls beating the Pistons. I can see the Pistons being really good next year in the East. So the Bulls had a tough fight with them, but got it done. Charlotte over the Knicks. I knew that wouldn't last long for the Knicks in 5. Michael Jordan is happy about that. Good for Michael. And look at this. The 76ers getting better. They pushed the Cavs to 7. Let's check out the box score and see what's going on. Cavs did beat them handily in 7, but that's still surprising that they pushed them to 7. So good for the 76ers getting better. In the West, OKC takes care of business. Utah Jazz, I really didn't talk about them, but that's a little surprising, I guess. They are a young team getting better, so I can maybe see that happening. Golden State just did pull it off over the Nuggets in 7. Remember, the Nuggets do have Dwight Howard. And so I could see that happen in Minnesota. They're doing work. Let's see if they can beat Golden State, though. I don't know. You're defending Western Conference champs in real life and in simulation. I don't know if they can do it. But I do want to check out. I wanted to check out something. I want this injuries. That's what it was. That's what I forgot to do. See if there's any crazy injuries. Don't really see anything. I would have thought that would have seen something with the Knicks, with someone with the Knicks getting injured. I mean, Tyson Chandler, maybe that could have a big impact because they just got destroyed by the Bobcats. Maybe the Bobcats are just playing good. Hey, let's give the Bobcats some credit. Alright, so let's simulate this round and see what happens. Cavs making it to the Eastern Conference Finals once again. So did Golden State, and the Hawks beating the Bulls, making it to the Eastern Conference Finals. like they did. What year was that in real life? Wasn't this last year? 2015, I think. 2014, 2015 season, where the Cavs just swept them. Let's see if that happens again. Cavs swept the Charlotte Michael Jordan. Excuse me. The Charlotte Hornets. I could imagine that would have happened. Golden State pulled it off against Minnesota, but they are getting better. Oklahoma City destroyed the Jazz. I did pick OKC to win the title before I did this simulation. So let's see if they can take care of business against the Warriors. Let's simulate the conference finals and see who ends up in the finals. No, the Cavs are out. The Hawks defeated them. And so is Golden State made it back, though. Oh, man, I was hoping for another Cleveland Golden State rematch. That would have been awesome. But no, it's the Hawks and the Warriors. Let's see what happened in Game 7. Cavs just could not get it done on the road. This Bogdanovich guy, he is that humongous 7'4" backup center for the Spurs. If you see this guy in real life, he is ripped and he is huge. You would get scared of him if you saw him in a dark alley. You would think that, I don't even know, that your life would flash in front of your eyes for sure if you saw that guy in an alley. Actually, I think that's him. He wouldn't go 3 for 6 from the three-point line, would he? Let's check this guy out. No, he's a small forward. Who is this guy from Croatia? I got the wrong guy. I don't know who he is, though. Do they have a picture of him or something? Second team All-Rookie last year? I have no clue who this guy is. Guys, help me out in the comments. No clue who this guy is. I thought he was the huge guy for the Spurs. The big center. But he's not, and he just did work against the Cavs. And I think LeBron was guarding him because he's small forward. Yeah, 6'8", small forward. Whoa, that is surprising. Let's see what the Cavs did. Cavs put up decent numbers. They just couldn't get it done. Just could not get it done against the up-and-coming Hawks, which is crazy. So guys, remember this finals a year from now. Can Dwight Howard with the Atlantic Hawks get it done in the Eastern Conference next year and go to the finals? I can definitely see Golden State there again, especially if they get KD. Especially if they get KD, it is over. But can the Hawks do it? I think the Hawks can if the Cavs have injury problems again. Although I am a Cavs fan, I want to see them repeat. I think the Hawks can do it. Alright, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get to the business. Let's simulate the finals and see who's going to win the championship. I think it's going to be the Warriors before we simulate, but we shall see. Oh yeah, they swept them. No question about that. Hawks had nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, they got Whiteside. I did not see that before. That could be why they beat the Cavs. Curry doing work. He has to be your MVP. They also picked up Thaddeus Young in the offseason. Let's see if Curry is your MVP. He is. Look at those numbers. 36.5 points per game. Almost had a double-double. Averaged a double-double in the finals with 9.3 assists. That's the Curry that was not there in the real-life finals that we just had a little over a week ago. But it's alright. It's good for those Cavs fans, ain't that right? Yeah. But that's the Warriors. So, it said Kobe Bryant was going to retire after this year. Or after next year, excuse me. Also said Kevin Garnett was. Also Richard Jefferson. So it looks like 2K is like a year late on the retirements. I don't think I'm going to do another one of these simulations. I think I'm going to wait for 2K17 and after next year's finals. I know I'm thinking way ahead, but I think I'm going to do it then. There's no reason to just keep going on and on with this to make it a habit, unless you guys really like these videos and to see who's going to be the champion 10 years down the road and see if 2K would get that right, I doubt you guys would remember this video 10 years down the road. But if you guys would want to see that, make sure you comment and make sure I know about that so I can make you guys happy. This channel is all about what you guys want to see. So guys, thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Please come back a year later if the Hawks and the Warriors are in the finals and the Warriors sweep them. Remember this video and remember 2K for being a prophet, being the truth. So again, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope all you guys have a good one, and goodbye.